And while we're on the Prime Minister, having lived through the country's transformation from a fishing village to a British colony onto an independent nation, pretty much qualifies the nation's leader to speak to the country's development over the past 5 decades. And that he did, as he touted the country's many successes. The opportunity coming in the form of the Prime Minister's address in Orlando, Florida this past weekend. Our Carla Palmer was there.
Today, the Bahamas stands strong as the country with the third highest GDP per capita in the Western Hemisphere.
That fact garnered applause of the economic growth and stability of the Bahamas, and armed with additional statistical data, was all needed to further cement the selection of Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis as the 2023 recipient chosen for the Global Impact Leader of the Year award by Onyx magazine. The Prime Minister using the opportunity to tout the country's accomplishments under his leadership.
With double-digit real GDP growth for the past 2 years, we have become a magnet for foreign direct investments, as others have recognized the ripe opportunities for profitability within our borders. As the government develops new ways to reimagine our investments framework and diversify our economy, we expect to continue to sustain robust levels of economic growth while taking steps towards greater economic equality and paving the pathway to prosperity for future Bahamian generations.
By this time, already draped in the Onyx signature, Prime Minister Davis told attendees of his early days as a boy growing up in Old Baikat Island, with grandparents who could not read or write. Still, he says, although he came from humble beginnings, he was filled with hope.
I was fortunate to grow up with a family, a community, and a nation that poured into me, empowered and inspired me to become what I am today. As leaders in our various fields, we have a moral duty to inspire and embolden the next generation of dreamers, innovators, and change makers to have an impact where they are planted with confidence that they can grow as tall trees, rooted in their convictions and supported by us. That is why I've always strived to use whatever platform I've been granted to make a meaningful difference.
With that, Prime Minister Davis called on regional leaders to not only speak on, but act on critical issues like climate change before it's too late, encouraging them as best they can to make a difference in the world. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Carla Palmer.